Here we go again for the I don't know how manyth time. I'm not singing the song. As you all know, or maybe you don't know, I'm Nightmare. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who do, I'm sorry I keep introducing myself to you, but thanks for coming back. Alright, in my last few videos, I covered all sorts of DLC ideas. Costumes, characters, character costumes, and every sort of ality in the book. But there's one more we could do, and there's one more that I want to see in Mortal Kombat X. But what is that? Well, let's see.
Animality.
Oh! Animalities! What are animalities? We don't know what animalities are. I'll explain. What animalities were in Mortal Kombat 3, the combatants turned into creatures. And stuff like Liu Kang would turn into a dragon, Night Wolf would turn into a wolf, because it makes sense. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about this round. In Mortal Kombat X, do I want to see creatures turn into animals? No, unless it's Liu Kang turning into a dragon in one of his fatalities, in a DLC fatality. I do not want to see people turning into animals. However, I still want to see animalities. What? How are you going to do that? I'll tell you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have the animals that are already on a lot of the stages perform the animalities. There'll be like stage-specific animalities. An example. Every character will have a standard... This is how it works in my mind. Every character has the same animality button input. It works like a stage... Or maybe they have different ones, because I guess stage fatalities in Mortal Kombat 9, you had different inputs for different characters, but... Every character gets one animality button. And if the stage has animality capabilities... Like some of the stages didn't have stage fatalities. Some of these stages won't have animality capabilities. But for those that do, you up, down, up, down, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Or whatever the code is for the fatality. And you do the animality. Stuff like this. I have a whole list over here that I'm looking at. In the forest stage, if you notice, in the forest stage of Mortal Kombat X, there are shadowy creatures in the background. I'm calling them wolves. They may not be. They could be bears. They could be a lot of things, but I'm calling them wolves. If you do the animality on this stage, the wolves would run out of the forest and rip the opponent to shreds with the teeth and the claws and that whole thing. In the snow bank area, snow forest area, whatever that's called, they could do an animality where you do the animality and your character is just like, what? And something grabs them, like a spider leg or something, comes up from under the ground and pulls them in, and you just hear them screaming and agony and pain, and just bones are spit out of the hole, like they were picked up by a trapdoor spider. That'd be cool. Another idea I had for an animality, like I'm not just saying, let's put animalities in the game. I have idea thoughts on them. The Cove. The Cove level is like a bridge where there's a big skeleton mountain background, and multiple animalities can fit. You could have a swordfish jump up and slice their head off out of the water, or you could have an octopus throw one of his tentacles up out of the thing and wrap around him and pull him down, and death by animality. One that I think would be cool is Jaws, or something to that effect of Jaws. Just the Cove shark that's there just comes up out of the water and snatches them and grabs them with his teeth and pulls them underwater. That'd be I would love that. That'd be something I think a lot of people would pay for. Okay, another idea for animalities moving forward. Any character with pets or creatures or things that they summon, animalities could be a part of that. Quan Chi's little Puggles, Puggles the pet bat thing, could swoop down and crispify their head or tear their head off and fly away with it. Something like that. Sonia's little droid thing could have a snake in it or something. I don't know what you could do with that. I'm just thinking of different things they could do. You could cannon Sub-Zero's ending, and an ice dragon could come down and take him away. That'd be cool. Like a little baby ice dragon, breathes ice on him, and then just smashes them. Any sort of creature that Scorpion's demons could have a demon scorpion just and then that down. There's all sorts of stuff you could do. In the jungle area, the jungle stage, the jungle area. I don't know what the names of these stages are. My bad. But there is seemingly there is a crocodile back there. This one's easy. Crocodile come onto stage, grabs the person, and then just death rolls them. Or just slings him around in his jaws, something like that. That would be something I would love to see. But there's a bunch of different animals you could do this with, and a bunch of different ways animalities could fit in. Another one is, I want to call it Khan's Palace. Khan's Palace. There is a bull just chained to this thing, and this bull is like a Godzilla statuesque bull. Like, it's huge. And it's pulling, like, I guess it's like making sure the statue stays in place or something like that. It's connected on a collar to the statue, and in the game it tears away from the statue and the statue falls over. It's a really cool visual effect. But for an animality, this thing could jump up from the back of the screen, and his foot could just land on you. Or you could be knocked, like uppercutted to the opponent, and there they go. And you fly back to the bull, and the bull just grabs you in its jaws and tears you all around and throws you over here and tears you over there, or pierces you with his horn. Whatever bulls do, this bull could do it, and it would be great. That'd be one I want to see, like a bull trampling animality in Mortal Kombat X. And there's tons. If you guys think of any others, please let me know. I would love to hear your ideas for animalities. No idea for an animality is a bad idea unless it's just like conjuring an animal that, like, unless it's turning them into animals. I don't want to see the competitors turn into animals. Like, what animal stages am I missing? What stages that have creatures on them am I forgetting? But my last idea for this one is the obvious one. Cuddles the tiger. I think that's his name. The one in the Outworld Marketplace with Blanche. The one that has the little things on his tusks. His teeth. The saber teeth. The saber-tooth looking tiger. This one you could do a bunch of different ways. You could take the little plugs that are on his tusks off and slam the opponent down on them, and then the tiger could proceed to eat them. Or the tiger could just do that himself, just tusk them and saber-tooth them and then eat them. It could maul them to death. It could chew up one of their legs. It could use them as a chew toy. Anything to do with the tiger, anything to do with any animals in the backgrounds could be amazing. I would love to see that happen. And again, these are just my ideas, thoughts, opinions, what have you. And I'm not saying that I'm better than the creators because they didn't do this. I understand what it's like to have only so much space to put stuff in, and only so many hours or so many days, whatever, so much time to create a really awesome game. And I'm not complaining. None of these videos I've made are complaints by any means. I'm incredibly happy with the product we have. I love Mortal Kombat X. I even love the things that people are hating on Mortal Kombat X for. I love those. The faction wars, even though they seem to be one-sided, the coins that you don't get so often, the microtransactions, maybe we could do without, but whatever. It's I'm happy with the whole thing. If I was rating it, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10 just because there are a couple characters missing from the roster that I would have put on. Another video though. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for my idea thoughts for Animalities DLC. And I am going to end it on this note. Normally, at the end of the videos, I tell you what the next set of videos are going to be. This one, I don't know yet. I have hundreds of different ideas, hundreds of different possibilities, hundreds of different things I want to talk about and give my opinions and thoughts and theories on. And there's a whole lot and a whole little that I could do. And even though it seems like none of this stuff is thought about because I use and I have my little handy dandy notebook over here, I really put a lot of time and effort into thinking up these things, even though it doesn't really seem like I do. I tell you what, I'm going to upload this and I'm going to send it to a bunch of you. I'm going to show you, if you're watching this and you have ideas of what you want to see, give them to me. If you have something you want to hear me give my opinion on, give it to me. I already have a couple ideas in line. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do next. That is why I'm not going to be like, I'm going to do this, because I did that once and I don't like. I said I was going to do a top fives list once and I didn't do that. I did other videos ahead of that, and that bothers me. But if you want my opinion on an MKX thing, whatever it may be, I'll give it to you. If you want my thoughts on the character, I'll give it to you. If you want anything you want me to talk about, just let me know. But that being said, as I always do, I'm Nightmare. You guys have been all that, and until next time, Nightmare out.